Let's begin our detailed examination of the Puli with the head. It is of medium size and in proportion to the body. The skull is slightly domed and of medium breadth. The stop is defined but not abrupt. The muzzle is strong and straight and measures 1/3 of the overall head length. Note again the moderate breadth of skull and the strong muzzle. The nose is black in color and of good size. Flews and gums are black or slate gray. The lips should be clean, fitting tightly against a full complement of large teeth which meet in a scissors bite. What about this dog's head? The muzzle is longer than the ideal. This dog's head is correct. Muzzle 1/3 the total length of the head, blunt, with a good underjaw, sufficiently well developed to hold the breed's large teeth. A moderately broad back skull is required to balance this well-developed jaw in proper proportions, but must not appear coarse or out of proportion to the body. Proportions of the head must be felt under the coat, as the amount of coat on the head varies and influences the appearance of the head between different individuals at different lengths of coat growth. The Puli's eyes are almond-shaped, deep-set, and rather large. They are dark brown in color with black or slate-gray rims. The eyes should neither be too narrow nor round and protuberant. Ears are set on somewhat higher than the level of the eye and are hanging. They are of medium size and V-shaped. They are about half the length of the head. These ears are set too high and show a tendency toward standing. High-set ears, or ears which are not pendant, are undesirable. These ears are correctly set, slightly higher than the level of the eyes. Combined with the correct eyes and overall head proportions, this is a lovely Puli head study. Now let's discuss the Puli's neck and body. The neck is strong, muscular, and of medium length. It is free of throatiness and gradually blends into the withers, giving the impression of elegance and strength. The shoulders are well laid back, with the upper arm and scapula being about equal in length, forming a 90-degree angle. They should be clean-cut and strong. The elbow and rearmost point of the pastern are directly below the withers. There is a moderate amount of forechest. This dog appears too straight in shoulder, accompanied by a short neck. This dog's shoulders are correctly angulated, forming a 90-degree angle with the upper arm. The withers, elbows, and rear of the pastern form a straight line. The distance from the top of the shoulder blade to the point of shoulder is about the same as from the point of shoulder to the elbow. The forelegs are straight and strong, with the pasterns strong and flexible with a slight slope. Seen from the front, the chest is moderately broad and deep. The ribs are well sprung. The elbows turn neither in nor out. The legs are straight, strong, and of medium bone. The front feet are round and compact, with arched toes and thick, cushioned pads. The Puli stands well up on his pads. The pads and nails are black or slate gray. Dew claws, if any, may be removed. Note that splayed, weak feet are faulty. The Puli's body is tightly knit, with a strong level back and a slightly sloping croup. Remember that the body should approximate a square, as measured from withers to ground and from point of shoulder to buttock. Essential to the breed's agility is the short coupling. The musculature is wiry and dry, and the overall impression is of a strong, sturdy dog. The rib cage is well sprung and deep. Although not discussed in the breed standard, Puli breeders strive for the proportion of 45% withers to the elbow to 55% elbow to the ground. The loin is short, strong, and moderately well tucked up. This dog is too long in body, with a soft top line. This will affect his agility and the ability to work long hours. Remember that the coat may disguise actual structure and proportions, so make sure to feel up under the coat for proper structure. It is not possible to properly evaluate the structure by simply feeling through the coat due to differences in density of coats. Under the coat, this dog's body is correctly proportioned, square, short-coupled, and tightly knit. The back is strong and level, with a slightly sloping croup. The loin is short, strong, and moderately tucked up. The top line of the Puli is best judged on the move. The tail is carried over and curls down onto the back. Tail and body cords blend, so the tail appears to be part of the back. Texture of the tail coat may be slightly different than that on the trunk. It appears as a continuation of the back line. The tail should be lifted to evaluate the top line and tail set. A loosely carried or sickle-shaped tail should be penalized. No daylight should be visible between the tail and the top line. Latitude may be given to young dogs whose tail carriage may not yet be consistent. Hindquarters are well developed and muscular, with well-bent stifles. Angulation should balance that of the forequarters. The hocks are perpendicular to the ground and well let down. This dog is too straight in the rear, which is to be faulted, as are hindquarters, which are over-angulated. This dog's correct rear angulation, balancing that of the front, is essential for the Puli's traditional work as a herder, which requires sudden bursts of speed and great agility. Note the well-bent stifles and well-let-down hocks. In judging the fully coated dog, it is important to move the coat aside to evaluate leg position, front and rear, while the dog is in a natural stance. Viewed from the rear, the legs are strong and straight, and in a line with the front legs. The hocks are short and straight, turning neither in nor out. Rear feet, like the front feet, are round and compact, with well-arched toes and thick pads. Dew claws, if any, may be removed.